evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have a good one on our hand as your Wildcats will face off against the Choctaw Central Warriors. Now, we all know that the Warriors are a very good team. That's every year. The two that they have to worry about tonight is Ariana Hunter, our senior guard, and Kirsten Ball, our center big. Now, these two tonight will set the tempo. They will set the mood to see how we play. Everything runs through them. And now, let's introduce our starters.
With the visiting Lady Wildcats from Louisville, coached by Frederick Morris, we have a senior guard, number 1, Ariana Hunter. Next, senior forward, number 5, Jayla Johnson. Next, sophomore guard, number 10, Jakia Clemens. Next, sophomore forward, number 11, Jocelyn Houston. And next, senior center, number 25, Houston Ball.
Now let's get this game started the right way as Jayla finds Ariana Hunter for a pretty pro hop that leaves 2 defenders in her dust. Now let's go to our passing game as Jocelyn finds Clemens on a fast break score where she will move one defender and get her easy 2 buckets. Now let's go to our high pick and roll as Ari denies a screen, goes in for easy 2 buckets. Now they're gonna have to help over, which they don't. Now let's give it to a cutting Naya. Now I told you those 2 sisters play well together. Now, we're going to switch it over because Ari wants to get her own and she stutters one defender and get to the rack for an easy bucket. And she gets an and 1. Now, Ari is going to show her passing skill as she goes for a full court pass to Kirsten Ball. Those 2 work very well together as well. But let's give it to another one. She gives it to Jocelyn for a nice lefty. That's a good way to use your left, Jocelyn. Now Ari will show her speed as she sprints down the court to get her own bucket. And she gets another and 1. That's 2 of her and 1s of the night. But let's take it back down as she shows that she can shoot as well as she pulls up from the free throw extension. Now let's see what Naya's going to do as she passes it to Jocelyn. Jocelyn goes in with the left. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, let's get back on defense. With the block by Kirsten, Kirsten is now going to give it to Ari. Ari looks up the court, passes it down to a Zahia Thompson for a bucket. Now, let's go back to Ari. As she misses here, gets her own rebound, and takes it to the hole on all 3 defenders. This is what we like to see. She continues to show her strength as she gets the assist from Clemens and gets an and 1, and this will be her 3rd one of the night. But let's talk about her passing because I don't think that we talk about that enough. That's a good assist from her to Jocelyn for a smooth Euro step. Now, let's go back to Ari because she played phenomenal tonight. The Wildcats will take their 2nd loss of the season, losing 42-63. Now let's switch over to the boys' side of town. And boy, was this one a good one as well. It came down to the wire to the very end. Now, we wasn't able to pull this game out in the end, but I will tell you this. Our boys, they didn't quit, they didn't stop, and we pushed them to the end. Our notable mentions for tonight from our boys' team would be a mixture between Clay Murray. Now, Clay Murray is playing some fantastic ball. He's been playing fantastic all year. Also, Butler, Tyrell Timms. Now, last game, they played phenomenal. Also, a notable mention for tonight would be Mr. Ty Cooper to see what he can do in the post because tonight, our post game will be big. Now, let's introduce our stars.
A junior, number 1, Trey John Cooper. Next, senior, number 2, Clayton Maury. Next, senior, number 3, Tyrell Hill. Next, senior, number 4, Ty Cooper. And next, junior number 10, Kylo Tippett Jr.
Now, to start our Wildcats off, let's see our big man work as he gives a pro hop to get an easy bucket over the defender. And also come right back to him. Let's let our big man work as he gets an and one. Next possession, Clay will find Trey in the corner, who will go in with a floater. Let's go. Now, Clay will get the ball in to Colin Tippett, who will then bounce past it to Ty on the double clutch layup. But let's show what our defense is about. Our defense played well tonight this way. Now, as Colin Tippett gets the steal, and Clay will give him the reward for a layup. That's the fast break score we need. At the end of the first quarter, your score is 26-25. We knew at the beginning of this game that we was gonna have to work in the paint as Ty goes up for a missed rebound and goes in with the easy layup. Let's turn our attention to Clay Murray as he gives a beautiful full court bounce pass to a running Butler. Now, this is more difficult than you all could possibly imagine. Let's replay that and watch it in slow-mo. Now let's show why Colin Tippett is a bully on the court, because he takes this ball away from the defender and throws it down court to Mr. Ty Cooper. Now let's watch that one again in slow motion, and he just strips it away and really just shows his strength on this one. At the end of the third quarter, your Wildcats are now trailing 39-32. And Clay will find Key in the corner as he shows his vision, stays with it, and goes in for the bucket. Now, Colin Tippett will find Trey in the corner for a three. And that will bring your Wildcats within 4. Trey tries to hit another one, try to get them back in this game, but he misses, and so does Ty. But he stays with it and finishes it off for an easy 2. Your Wildcats will lose this game 52-46.